Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about when you have an upset that just seems to stick around. Maybe you've got some energy in your body somewhere, or maybe you've got an upset feeling that just won't go away. And maybe you're thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't feel that way," or "God, I don't want to feel like this. Why do I have this pain or this hurt, or why do I have this fear?" And maybe your first instinct is to avoid it. You kind of go into fight or flight, and you're like, I need to get away from this, or I need to struggle with this feeling to move through it. And that's not the case at all. um, when we have feelings like this come up on the twin flame journey, whether it be triggered by your twin flame not being with you, or being with a karmic partner, or whatever it seems to be, and you have all these upset feelings within you, the most compassionate thing to do is to do the mirror exercise. If you don't know about the mirror exercise, it's a four-step process that is taught by Jeff and Shalia of Twin Flames Universe. It is a very effective healing tool, similar to shadow work, but I find that it's more targeted and more efficient than the traditional shadow work. But it's a very similar idea in terms of it is inner child healing. And um, sometimes that also involves an element of meditation. And when you have these blocks that you are just very big, or if they seem like they have a lot of power, first of all, they don't have power more than that you're giving to them. But it's not a spot where you're saying like, oh, I'm mad at myself because I'm not moving through this feeling fast enough. That's not it at all. This is a place that's calling for you for a lot of love. And sometimes you're not clear enough on the upset to really move through it. And it requires you to sit with the feeling until you get clear. And it may be uncomfortable. It may feel like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to feel this. But that is really the only way through it. The only way out of an intense feeling, the only way out of a, you know, um, a bad situation or a block that you're moving through is to feel it. It has to come out, and you have to feel it and acknowledge it so that you can finally let it go. And it's not to judge. Don't judge yourself. You don't judge yourself for feeling the way you feel. Like, that's okay to feel the way you feel. What becomes a problem is when you sit in it, and when you identify with it, and you're saying, yes, I am angry and I will be angry, and you feed that fire rather than, I feel this, I observe this, I know that this is what I'm feeling, and I'm just going to love myself anyway. Because that's really like where your power comes from, is choosing to love yourself no matter what. That's unconditional love. And that's what this journey is primarily about. And when you learn to do that, and it is a process, like, don't expect yourself to do this one day and then suddenly, like, oh, I'm a master. Like, it takes years and years of practice. I'm even still mastering this process of really being present with myself and not being angry with myself when I can't get through things. I have to constantly remind myself of, like, no, I choose to be compassionate with myself here, and I choose to love myself here. And it is a process of moving deeper and deeper into love, and letting go of all of that judgment, and letting go of the thought that I shouldn't feel this way, or I shouldn't think this way. It's really about accepting yourself unconditionally, and that's what's going to allow the feelings to actually move through. Because if you're sitting there struggling with it, you're grappling with it. You have it in your hands. Just let it go. And it may take some time, because maybe it's a big feeling, and you have to just sit with it, and maybe it'll be uncomfortable, but it's not going to kill you. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. And that feeling can't hurt you. You can just observe it, and it will move through. And I've been with those big feelings before, and I'm moving through some big feelings now. There's a big energy moving through me right now that I'm like, okay, I've got these pains, and these worries, and these upsets that I'm just kind of sitting with, and loving myself through it as best I can, and doing the mirror exercise as best I can, and allowing myself to upheave and not attach to any of it. And through that whole process, I'm getting stronger spiritually, and becoming more spiritually mature. And that doesn't mean that I know everything. That doesn't mean you know maybe I'm probably going, like moving towards the next level, but I'm not an ascended master. I'll still have more to heal. And so it's important to kind of keep that perspective as you're healing that, this is an ascension journey. It's not okay, I choose ascension and boom, you're beamed off the planet, or boom, you have your twin flame. There is a process of healing and growing and like earning your good. And it's not that you have to earn your good, it's already given, but you do have to walk the path of your consciousness and undo all of the feelings that you've held on to, all the lies that you've held on to, that you're not divine, that you aren't worthy of your good, because you are inherently divine. You were created by God. You are inherently worthy of your good because God gave you your good as soon as you were created. But we've built all of these walls and illusions to our good. And so we have to undo those to actually experience it. And as you love yourself, you let go of the ego, you let go of the illusion, and you're going to experience all the love you desire. And you're going to have all of these blocks that seem like they're there. They're going to fade because they are illusions. They're just what's coming up to heal at this time. And once you've moved through it, on the other side, there's always more love, always more peace, always more joy. And you can trust that. You're never going to move through an upset and find, oh, horror and catastrophe. You might find more upsets come up. You might find more difficult upsets come up because now you can handle it. But it's never going to be, oh, I've found less love or I've lost my love. You never lose your love. You never lose your good. And you can trust that as you sit with that feeling, you will be triumphant and you will move through it as long as you persist in loving yourself and choosing peace and love and God's way for you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, maybe you're struggling to move through some feelings right now, or you've got some difficulties with your twin flame, I offer twin flame coaching services that can support you through all of those challenges and all the way into harmonious union and beyond. If you'd like to check out those services, you can find them at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.